Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is another episode of Weekly NHL News with your main man, Payton, on the radio. Today we have a very busy week. The day of this recording, it's July 17th, so we're about 12 days away from the exhibition games and stuff like that. But tomorrow, no, 11 days away, but tomorrow will be 10 days away from exhibition games and 12 days away from the NHL season officially starting. My lord, am I ever excited to get the NHL season back underway. We have just under 2 weeks left to go, and it is absolutely exciting. Which means we have tons of stuff that's been going on. We have trade rumors, we have new coaches, we have problems with hub cities, and not just that, we also have a bunch of finalists that we gotta talk about for each of, I think, 5 or 6 awards, I can't remember, but there's more awards gonna be coming out, like the Hart, and stuff like that. But first up, we got the Vancouver Canucks. They are exploring the possibility of trading for Brock Boeser per Matthew Sakaris on TSN 1040. Now, I don't really rely very much on TSN very much with the radio people. Sometimes they're very unreliable, to say the least. And I think this rumor is outright dumb. I don't think the Vancouver Canucks are going to be looking to trade Brock Boeser. It's like the Oilers trying to trade away Taylor Hall and trying to get a decent return when we get Adam Larson. It's going to be the same way. Brock Boeser, he's a winger. He's not going to be as worth as much as a centerman, and you're not going to be able to pick up a defenseman for the value of Brock Boeser. There's no possibility that you're going to be able to do that. You're going to get a dumb return, and it's not going to be a good return for the Vancouver Canucks. I think they got to look at other possibilities and look towards some other things instead of doing a stupid trade like this. I think they should keep Brock Boeser and keep playing alongside Payton would be the smart idea for the Vancouver Canucks. In our second story, the Ottawa Senators are rumored to be going back to the 2D logo and rebranding the team. All the uniforms, the logo, everything like that, which I think would be a smart idea for the Ottawa Senators. This team, I think, should get a rebrand after you make it so deep in the playoffs and then you kind of just have to rebuild. I think a perfect rebrand of the team would be what the Ottawa Senators really need. You change up the entire aspect of the team and you let the young guns take over like Kachuk and Shabbat. And maybe the Ottawa Senators will be the next team to watch beside the Rangers and the Colorado Avalanche. In our third story, we got some news about Rogers Place and Edmonton, as on Thursday they were hit by some brutal storms as it decided that it wanted to flood, and Rogers Place, as in the front entrance, the Ford Hall, was totally flooded. Some of the roof was even caving in, and some of the areas around Rogers Place as well. In a statement, Oilers Entertainment Group said it was assessing the damage and at this time are confident that it will not hamper our planning and preparation as it will be ready to host the return of NHL hockey as its hub city. Which is the good news about it. Hopefully the damage is not too sincere, which is what it sounds from the statement that they made. We will be knowing some more. As of this recording, we're going to be hearing probably another press conference. But as for right now, it looks like it'll just be fine and dandy. I think that Rogers Place will just be perfectly fine. Just a little bit of flooding. They'll be fixing it up, and it'll be done in like a week's time, and it'll be ready for when NHL hockey returns. In our next story, we got a new head coach for the Minnesota Wild as they promoted interim head coach Steve Evanson to a full-time and given him a 2-year extension. He went 8-4 at the end of the season there, and I think it's a well-deserved job. I think it's a very good move for the Minnesota Wild, big move by Bill Guerin, and I think this will definitely help the very young Minnesota squad kind of get a new coach into their system instead of Bruce Boudreau. I was so glad when that guy got fired. He was definitely not the perfect coach for the Minnesota Wild, and I think Steve Evanson will definitely lead the squad against a very tough team against the Vancouver Canucks, which he will have to pry his team to win that series. Vancouver, they are a powerful offensive team, so I'll have to see how they do. But I think Steve Evanson is a good move for the Minnesota Wild as they slowly improve as a very young team. Now we get into the big news as we get talking about all the finalists for all the awards, as we're going to be starting out with the Ted Lindsay, which is awarded to the most outstanding player, as we got Leon Draisaitl, Nate MacKinnon, and Artemi Panarin, which we already made a video talking about this, and I will be making a video later on talking about who will be the winners of each of these awards. Will probably be later on near when all the awards come out. I will definitely be making a kind of award video talking about who I think each award will be going to. Next up, we got the Calder, which is for the best rookie. We got Quinn Hughes, Dominic Kubelak, and Cale Makar, which a lot of people were kind of pissed off that Dominic Kubelak kind of got picked. A lot of people thinking Cale Makar wins this award, which I really do think that Cale Makar will definitely be winning this Calder Award. He was just a fantastic defenseman for the Colorado Avalanche, and I think he deserves it without a doubt. Next up, we got the Lady Bang, which is just I think it's the most sportsmanlike. So we got Nate MacKinnon, Austin Matthews, and Ryan O'Reilly. I don't know why I said Riley right off the get-go, but Ryan O'Reilly for those awards. So that is for the Lady Bing, the most sportsmanlike player. Next up, we got the Bill Masterson Memorial Trophy finalists. We got Stephen Johns, Oscar Lindblom, and Bobby Ryan, which is going to be a very tough award. I mean, you got Stephen Johns, who battled suicide and depression and 2 years of suffering. Oscar Klefbom battling through cancer. And Bobby Ryan, what did he battle through again? Oh, fuck, alcoholism, I think it was? Something like that. I can't remember now. It's not popping off the top of my head. But Bobby Ryan made a great comeback. I think Oscar Klefbom, would be a perfect guy for the award next year, since he hasn't played a single game yet. But in Bobby Ryan's first game back, he scored a hat-trick. It was a great story. And, but any of those guys, I think, deserve the award. I think all of them, honestly, deserve the award after all the shit they went through. I think it's a perfect award. I don't know who is going to win that one, but it's definitely a tough one if you have to choose who wins that one. And last but not least, we just got announced that the Vezina Award finalists, we got Connor Hellebuyck, Tuukka Rask, and Andrei Vasilevskiy. So big three goaltenders. Of course, a lot of people probably are upset with Vasilevskiy since he's overrated as shit, which I do agree with you on that part. I don't know who's going to win this one. I still have to do a little bit of research on this one on who I think is going to win this one. But right off the top of my head, I think it's going to be Connor. I think he definitely deserves this award. He was a great goaltender for the Winnipeg Jets, especially since their defense corps was in shambles. But yeah, I think he definitely deserves that award after the year he had. But we're going to be making a more in-depth video later on talking about each of the finalists. But that is pretty much it for all the news. We're not that far away from NHL returning. I am super excited for NHL to be returning back in place. I'm hoping it will be all smooth sailing from here. But you never know. Hopefully no hiccups with COVID and shit. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.